This is a video on solving equations and special cases. So in order to understand this, you probably should have seen the videos on multi-step equations and solving equations with variables on both sides. So if I was looking at this problem, this particular equation up here, I would say this side is pretty much simplified. And I would just copy it down. And then I would look at the other side and I would say, let's distribute the -2 into the parentheses and say that's -14 plus 2x. Now, if I didn't know any different, what I would try to do is I would try to get all of the x's on one side and all of the numbers on the other. So in order to do that, I'm going to subtract this 2x from both sides. And again, here's my equals. All right, I'm going to drop down my equation and notice that my -2x happens on this side of the equations, on the right side, and on the left side. So once on each side. And when I do that, this is why it's a special case. This 2x is canceled by the -2x. And this 2x is canceled by the -2x. So I'm left with -9 equals -14. So what's happening is the variables are gone. Okay, you cancel the variables from both sides. Now that is different. Okay, I didn't solve for x, I got rid of it. It wasn't intentional, it just happened. So when that happens, you're going to be left with a true or false statement. This particular statement is clearly false. -9 does not equal -14. And if you think back to the blue equation here, you have 2x minus 9 equals -14 plus 2x. No matter what, if I plug in an x here, the 2x on this side and the 2x on this side are going to be the same. If I plugged in 1, this would be 2, and that's 2. And then I'm left with comparing these two numbers. And no matter what I plug in for x, those two things will never be equal. So no matter what I want to try to find for x here, there is no solution. So the thing that I like to remember here is if I get a false statement, no solution. Okay, sometimes the variables are going to disappear. Kind of similar in this problem. I'm going to distribute that 4. I get 4x plus 32. And I can see at this stage that I have identical equations. Now, if I didn't notice that and I subtracted the 4x from both sides, just like the last problem, variables on both sides are going to cancel. And I get 32 equals 32. And again, it's a true-false situation. Is this a true statement or is it a false statement? It's true. So in this case, no matter what I plug in for x, the equation is going to be true. So the solution is all real numbers, or infinitely many solutions. So that's what you have to watch out for. When your variables disappear, you're going to be left with a true-false statement, and therefore you need to know which one gives you which situation. Special cases.